What's up, y'all? Thank you for tuning in to Flowing with Fluid. We are in our chakra series and we are on chakra 1. We are starting with the root chakra and working our way up. And I would like to recommend for all of you to get this book called Wheels of Life. I'm not endorsed by them. I would just like for you guys to get this because this is my main guide for the chakra series. It's a really good read, especially if you are looking to incorporate the chakras in with your yoga. I would encourage all of you to consult your doctor before starting any new diet, any new workout regimen, making sure that you are good to go and in the clear. So grab your water, grab your mat, grab your blocks if you have them, and I'll see you on the mat.
Release. 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 Release.
We're going to start by laying supine, flat on our backs. We're going to take this moment to breathe, to check in with our bodies, to set our intentions for our practice and for our day. Taking note of how we're breathing, making sure that we're breathing through our diaphragm, feeling that belly expand as we inhale in and drop as we exhale. We're going to take a couple more deep breaths in. And on our last exhale, we're going to exhale our right knee to our chest, hugging our hand behind that thigh on the back of our leg. And we can exhale, releasing that leg back down to the mat. Take a deep breath in. And on our exhale, we're going to exhale our left knee to our chest, doing the same thing on this side. Making sure that we're grabbing underneath that knee, taking care of our knees. And we're going to exhale our right knee to our chest, bringing both knees to chest. We can rock side to side. Finding our way to center. And once we're at center, we're going to drop our feet flat to the mat, keeping our knees bent, dropping our hands at our sides. We're going to come into our bridge flow. As we exhale, we're going to lift the hips up to the ceiling. And as we inhale, we're going to drop our hips down to the mat. And we're matching this movement at the pace of our own breath, matching one breath per movement. And in our next inhale, we're going to release from that exercise, letting our hips rest onto the mat. And we're going to bring our hands behind our ears. Of course, we got to get in some abs. So we're going to come into a crunch. And we're going to exhale as we lift our hands up off of the mat. And inhale as we drop our shoulders back onto the mat. And we want to make sure that we're just lifting up our shoulders, that we're keeping our gaze neutral, and that we're not placing any pressure on the backs of our necks with our hands. They are just here for support and balance. And we're going to do one more. And release from that stretch. Releasing our arms, releasing our legs down to the mat. We're going to bring our hands overhead and our legs flat. And we're going to pull through our fingertips and pull through our toes, stretching, squeezing, and release. Take a deep breath in. And on our next exhale, we're going to do the same thing, squeezing our thighs, squeezing our legs, extending as far out as we can, stretching out our full bodies, and releasing from that stretch. We're going to roll over to our sides and gently press ourselves up into a seated position. Bringing our feet in front of us, sitting into lotus. Making sure that we're keeping our back straight and our spine is in proper alignment. We're going to inhale the arms up. Exhale them at our sides. Inhaling the arms up. Exhaling them at our sides. Inhaling them up once more. And this time as we exhale, we're going to twist to the right side. Inhaling up, back to center, and exhaling on the left side. Inhaling up, exhaling on the right side. Inhaling up once more, and exhaling on the left side. Inhaling up to center and exhaling our hands at our sides. We're going to come over into our tabletop position. Coming into our cat-cow. Making sure that our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders and that our knees are directly underneath our hips. Coming into our cat-cow. As we inhale, we're going to arch that back, lifting the head up. And as we exhale, we're going to round the back, dropping the head down. And we're going to match this movement to our own breath. Matching one breath per movement and going at our own pace. And we're going to take a couple more breaths here. And we're going going to inhale into a neutral spine. And from our neutral spine, we're going to kick those knees out and sit our glutes back to our heels for our child's pose. Sinking our chest onto the mat. Now in our child's pose, we're striving to rest our glutes onto our heels. If that is not comfortable for us, we can come into puppy dog, which is here. So we'll just be sinking our chest into the mat and allowing our glutes to hang in the air. So I'm gonna come back into my child's pose. We're striving to sink our chest into the mat. So with each exhale, we're gonna strive to sink our chest deeper into the mat. We're gonna take a couple breaths here. Just resting and grounding. We are feeling grounded in this pose. Then we're going to inhale up into a tabletop position, bring those knees back in. We're going to go ahead and sit onto our sit bones. Bring our legs in front of us. We're going to use our hands to help us as we lower down slowly, making sure that each vertebrae gets to touch the mat at a time. You may need to keep your core tight in order to do it slowly. And we're going to bend at our knees. We're going to be coming into another grounding pose where we're going to lift the feet up to the ceiling. We're going to keep our legs slightly bent, flexing those feet so our toes should be pointed towards our heads. And we're going to keep our legs hip width apart, and we're pushing our heel to the ceiling. So we're pushing our heels up and holding our legs in place. So it's going to take some abs to keep our legs in place. We're going to feel the tension all throughout our legs because we're pushing through our heels. And we're just going to breathe through this exercise. We may shake, we may feel some tension here, that's perfectly fine. We're striving to hold our legs up, pushing through our heels, keeping our legs slightly bent. I'm going to hold here for just a little bit longer. And we can relax, bringing our knees down. And we're going to reach up, grabbing our big toe, coming into our happy baby. So we have our hands on the insides of our knees, grabbing those big toes. And we're allowing our knees to fall wherever feels most comfortable. Some of us going to be all the way down here. Some of us may be up here. That's perfectly fine. If it's not comfortable for us to grab our toes, then we can just grab right here. But if it is comfortable for us to hold our toes, we're going to stay here in happy baby. And we can rock side to side. Giving our backs a nice massage here. And we can rest in the middle, relaxing, releasing those toes, bringing our knees together. And we're going to relax our feet flat onto the mat. Take a couple breaths here. We're going to roll over to our side so that we can gently press ourselves up. We're going to keep our legs straight. Inhaling the arms up. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale getting as close to our feet as we can. We're striving to touch our feet, but if we cannot, that is perfectly okay too. Our most important thing is that we're not slouching the shoulders over. We want to keep our back as straight as possible as we come down, reaching towards our toes. Flexing those feet, feeling that tension in our legs. Taking a few breaths here. And we can exhale, releasing from that stretch. And we're going to bend at our knees. Same thing that we did before. We're going to slowly drop down to the mat, keeping our core tight until we reach the bottom. And we're going to relax our legs flat down to the mat. Taking a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to exhale our right knee to our chest. We're going to grab that right knee with the left arm, extending our right arm out to the side. We're going to bring that leg over to the left side, twisting, keeping both shoulders on the mat, and lifting our gaze over to the right shoulder, the right arm. We're going to exhale, releasing from that stretch, bringing that right leg back over to the right side and releasing it onto the mat. Taking a deep inhale in, and on our exhale, exhaling the left knee to our chest. Grabbing the left knee with our right arm, extending our left arm out wide. We're going to use that right arm to twist our left knee over to the right side. And we can exhale, releasing from that stretch, bring that left knee back over to the left side. Bringing both knees to the mat, taking a deep inhale in. And a nice big exhale. Take another inhale in. And on our exhale, we're going to exhale the right knee to our chest. We can circle the ankle here. Exhaling, releasing that leg back down to the mat, inhaling in. And on our exhale, bringing our left knee to the chest. And we can also circle our ankle here. And on our next exhale, we're going to exhale our right knee to our chest, bringing both knees to chest. Giving ourselves a nice big hug here. Congratulating ourselves on the work that we just did, the grounding that we just experienced. We can rock side to side, giving our backs another massage. Finding our way to center. Exhaling, our feet flat to the mat. Taking a deep inhale in and a loud exhale. Forcing that breath out. Another deep inhale in. Another loud exhale. One more inhale in. Really breathing all of that air in. Holding that breath. And a loud exhale. Thank you for grounding with me today. I hope that you enjoyed this session and that you will like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more things. Go ahead and do your final relaxation. I do not want to limit you on the time that you have for your final relaxation. Go ahead, meditate. Remember that the past and the future do not exist in this moment. So take this time for you. Take this time to listen to your body and to get all of those random thoughts out. You can allow the thoughts to come, acknowledge them, and let them pass. Do not spend too much time on those thoughts because they are not reality. I thank you guys for coming, and I will see you soon. Ubuntu. I am because you are. Thank you.